everybody, and welcome to this episode of Discovering Laguna Woods. I'm Cyndee Whitney, and we're coming to you today from Clubhouse 5, and we want to thank the California Club very much because we are at the California Dreamin' event. There's a fabulous band here that plays music from the 60s and 70s. There's Mamas and the Papas, Dick Dale, Fleetwood Mac, Creedence. I mean, it's just a night of all special California songs. Then we're going to pivot. We're going to go over to the Garden Center. We're going to meet back up with Claudia Myers, and she's going to give us a look at her harvest garden. So stay right there. We're coming right back. And so now I'm speaking with Sharon Peavy, who is the president of the California Club. Hi, Sharon.
Hi there. It's so nice to talk to you.
Well, it's a wonderful night here, and I want to give you credit for all of this. Is that what I should be doing?
Well, actually, we have a whole board, and I want to give credit to everyone. We call it Takes a Village, and we are a village, and it's a fabulous board. And one of our members she woke up from a dream. And she was raised in California, but as a young married person, she moved to West Virginia, I think it's West Virginia, and woke up remembering all of the music of California and kind of sad. And she said, in my dream, I thought maybe we could do kind of a California dreaming event. And so I said, oh my gosh, this is a great idea. So we found a band that's named California Dreaming, and they are doing all the songs of all the artists that were made famous by California artists. So all of the songs tonight are of this. And we thought, what a great way to have an outdoor concert where people can bring food and sit at tables and dance, and we have people on the lawn, and it is just, we are so thrilled. It's our first annual, so we want to do this every year. And we thought in the evening, 5 to 8:39, it's not going to be quite as hot. It actually was very warm earlier today, but it's perfect now.
Now, that's way more than I thought you were going to say when I asked about, I thought maybe you'd all sit down and brainstorm about a next kind of, like have something like Woodstock, but not Woodstock, and more local and more relevant to everybody. And it came with this wonderful story. I think that's great. Now, did you find this band because they specifically do this music?
Right. We searched out for a band that would do this type of music, and they're an amazing band. So we're so thrilled to have them. And then all our boards stepped up, and so every aspect of, there's so much to put together to do this, and everybody took a little bit, and we brought it all together.
But also the attendees, because I noticed people did these elaborate tablescapes, which we've taken some images of, and we'll share them with our audience. They are so incredible. I mean, people went way out.
We had a contest, and the band got to pick a winning table, and we gave them each a beautiful wine glass that says California Club on it of Laguna Woods, and then it had a $10 bill in it for every person at the table.
Oh, I love it.
So they got a lovely gift, and so they went all out. And we all went and got our stuff, and I know our table, I'm so thrilled because we lived 20 years by the pier in Huntington Beach, and we had a big patio, and the whole patio was covered with all the beautiful things you'd want to put on a table. And I kept it all when we moved here, so I was able to just pull it all out and put it on our table. And
you know what? That goes to the argument when you store something for so long and say, I'm going to use this someday.
I know.
Well, Sharon, it was delightful to speak with you. I'll let you get back to the group over there and the band and enjoying the evening. And thank you so much for taking some time to talk with us.
Thank you so much for being here. This will be an annual event, and we want everyone to come back next year, and we're having a ball.
I think they will, and a lot more. Thank you so much. Okay.
Cruise on back home. But you know what?
So now I'm speaking with Marie Collins. Marie, do you come to these kind of things very often?
I haven't been, but I am going to. Now that I've really gotten into it, I love this.
It's great, isn't it? Do you like the old 60s and 70s?
Oh, I love this music. Oh my God, I love this music. Yes.
Yeah, oh, that's great. It's a beautiful evening, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now I noticed you're sitting at a table. Did you help out with the tablescape?
I'm sorry?
The tablescape. I know it's very nice design on your table.
Yes. Ellen Leonard did that.
Oh, she did.
Yes, she did.
Okay. Wow.
But she got sick and she couldn't join us. So, anyways, I've met lovely friends of hers.
Well, a nice tribute that everybody's enjoying her work.
That's right.
All right.
We sent her pictures.
Oh, good. All right. Well, I just saw you in the crowd, and I just wanted to say hi and hope that you're enjoying yourself on this beautiful evening.
I am. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
And now I'm speaking with Matt, and Matt is here from the Grouper organization, and you have partnered with the California Club. Could you tell us what is Grouper?
Yeah. So Grouper is a revolutionary new social fitness benefit in which we're rewarding social activity. Social activity has been proven to be great for both the body and the mind, and we're paying eligible members of the California Club $130 for their activities. So it basically incentivizes self-reported activity. We reach out once per month with an email just asking if you've been active, and members can basically get a $50 check for initially being eligible with up to $80 in additional checks per year. So it's a really cool free benefit that I encourage anyone who could qualify for to look into.
You know what, Matt, I was going to say a lot of people are talking about it. I heard them when I first came in here today, and they can say the same thing that you're saying, and because they've learned so much about it because they want to take advantage of it. And we're going to show the information that how people can contact you and get more information.
Yes.
Okay? Anything else?
That.
Anything else you want to leave people with?
I just think the process is super simple. It takes just 2 minutes to confirm your eligibility. There's a lot of benefits from the club leader part of it as well. We have a free directory online that gets over 250,000 viewers per year, and we can list your activities on there for free. So if you did want to grow your member count, really cool free way to do so. So, please contact me. I'd love to talk.
Oh, that's great, Matt. And it's Grouper.
I'm gonna stay. Hey, oh, California dreaming on such a winter's day. California. The ocean is a desert with its life underground and the perfect skies above. Under the sea lies a heart made of down, but the humans would give no love. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to be out of the rain in the desert.
So now here we are in Garden Center 2 on Campo Via Campo Verde, is that?
Yes.
Okay, so people will know where we are. And we're speaking with Claudia Myres, who's our favorite resident gardener. Hi, Claudia.
Hi, Cyndee. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, because we've done this twice before. We did a spring-summer garden where you were planting different things, and then we came back in February of this year, and there was like a fall-winter where things were going dormant, and you were planting winter vegetables. And this was supposed to be our harvest. And now you said something has changed. What has changed?
A lot has changed, Cyndee. We have just gone through a horrific heat spell.
Yes.
Not only we get heat spells in California, but never that long. It was about a couple weeks, 2.5 weeks, I think. And it was never that hot before. And I know myself stayed in the house as much as I could. I came to water because I had to. But it was very hot. So I lost a lot of plants that weren't used to the heat.
Right. So it distressed everything by being so hot, and even with the water, that wasn't enough?
Yes, yes. I probably could have come twice a day to help them out. Wow. And there's things you can do. Of course, I thought of it a little late, I guess. You can put a netting over the same, but I just thought, well, I'll just replace them. You know, it's so much work.
So now moving forward, we're going to assume that maybe this isn't an anomaly, that this might be something that could happen again. How do you prepare a garden for something like that?
Well, it's very new for us.
Yes.
And we have a heat wave coming up, I believe it's this Saturday.
Oh dear.
And they're not sure how long that's going to last or how hot yet. So I should probably just wait, but I've already got plants to put in. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do half of them and see how it goes, and just come up in water.
Right.
Go with that. If not, I'm back to the nursery.
And so on a more long-term basis, say, you know, in the spring, and you're thinking, well, what if this happens again and there's a heat wave in the summer? How do you think about that? How do you prepare to what to plant then, or how does this work?
Well, it's new for us. I'm really not sure. I just plant my usual, and you have to remember to plant what you eat and what you like.
Yes.
New gardeners tend to, myself included, tend to plant everything they see in the nursery, and then they think, oh, I don't even like that.
Yes.
You know.
Well, you told me that you eat, most of the food you eat is from your own garden.
Yes.
That's very commendable. That's
Yes.
amazing.
And I haven't been eating much lately.
No, I know. Yeah, really, I know.
But my Swiss chard is almost finished.
Beautiful.
And the tomatoes, I'm not getting much more out of them.
And you've got some kale that's the size of redwood trees over here.
Yes. We'll have to show PJ the kale over there.
That's
take
right.
a picture of the kale.
Yeah,
I don't know. Kale just seems to like whatever is thrown at it.
Yeah, kale is happy with the heat or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's doing really well.
Yeah.
So now another topic that we were talking about today is because I think you had sort of an injury, or you.
Yes, because I was coming up here so much.
Uh-huh.
I was working on the garden a little too much.
Yes.
So I wanted to kind of tell people some things they could do to keep their bodies from getting hurt.
Yes.
So then they're not laying on the couch watching great Netflix movies
Oh,
for 2 days.
Yes.
But one of the things I was going to mention is the weight. We've got great mulch over here.
Okay.
And I filled this up and thought, oh, that's a little heavy. So just take 2 loads.
Okay, so you came here, and since the garden center provides mulch for
Yes.
you,
Yes.
you took this very large container over
Yes.
there, and you tried to what?
Well, I tried to get it back home,
Yeah, did
back to the garden.
Okay,
And I decided it was a little too heavy.
And you hurt your back.
And yeah, among other things. But I was going to suggest when you plant something, get as close as to the plant as you can.
Okay, go ahead and demonstrate.
You know, like you're going to plant something right here. You bend your knees,
Yes.
and you keep your back as straight as you can, and then you work. You don't want to stand way back here
Right.
and work from
Ooh,
here.
and
Yeah,
lean,
yeah.
So
That's one thing you
so
could
it's
do.
fall prevention and back
Yes.
safety.
Yeah, especially our backs.
Especially backs.
You're
yes.
always leaning over in the
And
garden.
tools. How about tools? There's tool safety.
Oh yeah, I just bought this.
What?
I just bought this fun little gadget here.
Oh, that's interesting.
This is to work the soil,
Oh.
and you just put it in the ground, and you step on it, and you turn it And so you don't have to bend over and do any, you know, close work.
That's great.
You can stand erect.
Yeah, there's probably an assortment of things like that, I'm imagining, that you can
Yeah.
use so that you don't have to bend over so much.
Yeah, they've got long, like this, they've got long, everything's long now, so you don't
trowels,
have to
yeah.
bend over.
Yeah, that's great. I did not know that. All right. So what are some of the plants that you're going to be planting in hopes that they will, well, you know, assuming that they will be okay?
Well, I have my lettuces, and I have my spinach, and broccoli. The broccoli over there, it's tall, but it doesn't have any broccoli on it. Really, I've gotten a few dinners out of it, and that's
Sure.
about it. So I should probably just take that out. And let's see, what else? I'm not going to try tomatoes again. You could try one tomato since this heat wave is coming, but I don't think it's worth it. I think just wait,
So
you know.
it may just fail.
Yeah, I have more Swiss chard because that's so good for you.
Now I'm looking at all these greens, and I'm curious. If you eat primarily what you are growing here, what's a typical meal?
Well, I might have my fish and a lot of kale,
Right.
or a lot of Swiss chard,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a potato to go with it.
All right.
But I have something green out of this garden for every meal.
Wow. And you eat, I know you eat a lot of berries. We're going to get some
Yeah.
shots of your berries, your
Yes,
blackberries.
yes.
And yeah.
In cereal, it's good in cereal.
Oh, sure.
Or just on
sure.
the side,
Sure.
you know.
Yes, that's really remarkable. Now, what's the best part of coming over here? What, you know, when you're not having to deal with, you know, issues and problems and things. What's the best
It's
part of
just, it's cheaper than therapy. So it's so nice. It's so, and yesterday when I was here at six-ish in the evening, the ducks fly over in formation.
Oh.
Every day. It's really neat to see that, and they honk and everything, you know.
Yes.
It's just a nice way to spend the evening,
Yeah, it
you
sounds
know.
like a ritual, you know,
Yeah.
that you could experience.
The hawk flies around every now and then, and you can hear him calling, and it's neat.
And it's quiet, and it's nature, and things are growing, and things are
Yes.
thriving, and it's peaceful.
And research has shown that playing in the dirt is good for us.
Oh, I imagine, yes, because we
Remember mud pies, remember?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, sure. No, I played in the dirt a lot as a kid.
Yes,
Yeah, with
yeah.
the trucks and cars and things.
Uh-huh.
And you know, it's funny, we were talking before about the fact that growing our own food is probably one of the first things that human beings ever did, because they had to once they, you know, were no longer hunter-gatherers. And now we're maybe looking at having to change that a little bit because of the weather conditions.
Yes, it's kind of up for grabs right now. I'm sure the scientists are working on figuring it out, but we can only go by the models that the weather scientists give us, you know.
Yes, yeah. Well, now, are there available gardens over here, do you know?
You know, I'm not sure. You could check in the office
The,
behind
the,
that's where
little,
you go,
the little red house, little red house, yeah.
But I'm sure there's some available. You have to get on a waiting list, I'm sure.
A waiting list. And so if somebody's interested in coming and having this wonderful experience that you're having, and, you know, maybe grow a few things to start, they would get the waiting list. And now where would they get the information? Do they go to, like, Green Thumb or someplace?
The information for
Having a garden.
oh gosh, I have a library of books.
Oh.
You know, and we have a new little thing right here at the entrance where you can borrow a book, read it, and bring it back. That's brand new.
A garden book library. I love it. Well, that's good, because you don't want to start and fail. You know, you want to start and have as much information as to how to do it and put all that work
Right.
into it and have a nice end result where you're sitting
Yes.
down and having your nice meal too.
Yes. But when you make mistakes, though, you learn from those for the next season.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay because you learn. I don't like that. Why did I plant it? So next year you
Yes,
don't.
yes.
You know.
Well, we're going to stop here and we're going to look up close at some of these so you can tell us exactly what it is we're looking at, okay?
Okay,
All right. So, Claudia, now we're over getting a little bit of a closer look at your kale, which is absolutely beautiful. Is it at its prime now? Is it going to grow more than this, or what?
I don't think it's going to grow more because it's been in the ground for like 4 years.
Oh, this is a singular plant that grows every year. It reblooms.
You know, it was the first one I ever planted, and it just keeps giving me great kale, which is wonderful. It's so tasty.
And you said what kind of a food is it?
It's a power food.
A superfood?
It's a superfood and a power food. Yes, it's all of the above.
Oh.
If you eat this every day, you're going to be good.
All right.
You know, you'll be fine.
And you certainly have enough to eat it every day. It's wonderful. And how do you prepare it?
I saute it.
Okay.
And I can make kale chips, like potato chips. Instead of eating potato chips, which is so bad for you, you can eat kale chips.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So you just bake it, you know, cut it
Yes,
in little
sure.
pieces, and like, you know, little pieces like that, and you just bake it.
Oh, you're going to
Until
give me
it gets
some, and I'm
crispy.
going to go home and make kale chips. All right.
yeah.
Oh, this is wonderful. Okay, so now we have this really interesting looking plant over here. This is what?
These are Brussels sprouts.
This, and this with this
Yes.
large part
Yes.
coming up here.
I took part of it home last night, and I haven't had it yet. But you can eat the leaves, and you can saute it. And you've had Brussels sprouts, so you
sure.
just cut it off with a knife and saute it.
So they're good in every sort of stage of growth, like
Yeah.
leaves and sprouts, and wow, that's really amazing. Are they a superfood too?
Anything green. Anything green is a superfood, Cyndee. Yeah. Just have green with every
Okay,
meal,
all right.
and you'll be good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then these, which I thought were leeks, what are these?
These just onions.
They're just onions. Well, they're very beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't edible. Is it this part of it? It is? Oh.
That's like a green. It's like a green onion.
I told you, my idea of
That's okay.
vegetables is Progresso canned soup.
We'll change that. And this, of course, this is my tomato, which I got hundreds of cherry tomatoes that were so good and juicy. But now the heat kind of did it in. It's kind of finished. I've got a few down there.
You do, I can see
And it's
them.
taking a while for it to turn red.
Are these a cherry tomato? Oh, they're little. Okay.
So I'm not sure if this next heat wave is going to help it turn red, but we'll see. I keep it in just to see. 'cause
Do
it's so
some
good.
plants thrive in that kind of heat? Besides cactus.
Cactus?
Yeah.
No. And cactus is good. I'm not sure. I just, what I have here, I guess, thrived because
Yeah.
they just went through the 2-3
Sure.
weeks of heat,
Sure.
really hot heat.
Yeah.
And then over here, we have leeks.
Okay, leeks.
And this is an eggplant, but
Oh.
I had 2 on there, but they're gone now.
Oh, nice.
I ate them.
Did they? How big did they get?
Well, I got the little ones.
Okay, about 6
And
inches.
maybe they could have gotten bigger, but I planted that right before the heat wave.
Okay.
So that
All
got
right.
affected by that.
All right. All right. We're going to take another stop, and we're going to make a little detour to look at your berries. All right, Claudia. Here we are at the berry bushes, and these are your amazing blackberries.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. Try one.
I
They're
will.
very tasty.
Okay.
Very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
People around here come and ask me for a stalk because they want these.
What size is a stalk?
Well, it can be any size, but when I trim this out, I'll just cut some and give it to whomever,
And they take it and do what?
and just stick it in the ground
And then they'll
and
get one
water
of
it.
these.
Yes, and it'll start growing.
Look at how big they get.
I know, that's what kind of happened to me. I got a little too many going here. I used to have a whole bunch on the other side, but I took that out because it was just too many berries. I've got them in the freezer still.
Oh, that's a nice problem to have, though.
Yes.
All right.
And these have just come out. It likes hot weather, so it's
Okay.
done okay. So these are hopefully will turn, dark
Right.
like this.
So are they all blackberries?
Yes,
I
it's
thought-
blackberries.
I thought some of them were raspberries.
No, no, Cyndee. They look. You're so cute. They look like this when they just come out. See, here's a new one right here.
Okay. I
And
see.
they're this
Okay.
color, and then they turn this color, and then when they're ready to pick, they turn dark purple
Oh,
or black.
okay.
I should say black.
Yeah. All right.
And then you just take them home.
Okay.
And then dry them in oatmeal, cereal.
Well, Claudia, my dear friend, I can't thank you enough for having us over and giving us so much information about what we should be eating and how to grow it and how to prepare it. I mean, this is just the best, and I hope that your garden continues to thrive, because I know you're doing everything you can to help it do so.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
So,
I'll
all
keep
right.
doing it.
Well,
anytime you want to help, come on over.
I would love to. Invite me over. We'll do weeding. So we'll be right back.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for joining us today. We had a lot of fun at the California Dreaming Festival. And of course, it's always great to come over here and learn more about gardens from our best friend, Claudia Mires. So we hope that you enjoyed the show as well. We thank you for watching us every Wednesday and Sunday morning at 9:30 a.m. on Village Television, and anytime you want to on Village Television YouTube. We hope that you're taking very good care of yourselves, eating healthy food, and taking real good care of you and everyone around you, because we all need kindness. And we will see you next time and every time on Discovering Laguna Woods. Bye-bye for now.